inside my head. This is surely an opening in the conversation, but the gap is small. We aren't even alone, and there is a time limit. I'm just interested in K2. Interested? That could be dangerous. The guard in uniform stands up and informs us of the time. I let out my breath. The man is aware of my relief. He is watching me. He sees the state I am in. Okay, you can come back again, he says in parting. The door behind him opens. But I'm still not sure whether I'm going to tell you anything. I'm not too good at analyzing myself. So, as the man is led away, he continues, together, I guess you and I can think about things. I mean, like why I did what I did. As I leave the prison, dusk is falling. I take in a breath, but there's no freshness to be had in the exhaust-choked air. When I realize that I am fumbling around in my pocket, I still my hand. In the distance, I can see the lights of a convenience store. The man's voice still echoes in my ears. I cross a wide road that is wet from rain and go inside the convenience store. I stare at the cigarette display for a moment, grab a pack, and set it along with a lighter on the counter by the register. When I touch the gloss of the plastic-wrapped package, my fingers feel a trace of warmth. The thin cashier takes the scanner and starts reading the barcodes with distracted movements. For some reason, I feel oppressed by the cashier's gestures. I go outside and light a cigarette, even though I quit smoking. My throat feels parched. This thirst is not likely to be quenched by water. I scan my surroundings futilely and start walking. My notebook and recorder are in my bag. They feel terribly heavy all of a sudden. I hadn't been able to bring the recorder into the visiting room. A hard rain begins to fall. The ground is already wet, so this must have just been a temporary lull. People run to get out of the rain. They glance at me, standing there getting wet as they pass by, like they see something bizarre that they don't want to have anything to do with. I hold my hand over my head and start to trot. The fact is, it really doesn't matter to me whether I get wet. Take another look at me, I want to say, but to whom I don't know. I'm running like this to get out of the rain, just like you all. At the edge of my vision, I can see that the lights are on in a small bar. In the evening dusk, the lights seem tentative as they flicker off and then dimly back on again. Just as a shelter from the rain, I try to tell myself. I draw closer to the lights of the bar. I open the glass door, which has no trace of fingerprints yet, sit down at the counter, and order a whiskey on the rocks. Bartenders are wary of customers who arrive just as the bar is opening. It's raining. What? The rain. I am at a loss for words. He serves me the whiskey, and I bring the glass to my lips. I put the liquid on my tongue, and the moment I feel the expanse of sweet warmth, I gulp it down. It is as if my throat has no patience and needs to hasten it down all at once. The man on the other side of the bar is watching me. He must be used to seeing the moment when someone who abstains decides to give up. Are you prepared? The other man's voice floats through my mind. Prepared? I attempt to smile. I bring the whiskey to my lips again, as if I'm a ravenous insect. The warmth of the alcohol spreads to my brow and into my chest. I don't need to be prepared. I have nothing left to protect.
Archive 1. Dear Sister, prison is not as bad as you'd think, but it's been quite a long time. I hope you'll forgive me for writing another letter like this. I can't help but get introspective in letters. I don't want to upset you all over again. But I wonder why that is. Why do people...